Hello students, hope everything is going fine. Today's lesson is about trigonometric relations. We're going to divide this lesson into two parts. What is trigonometry? The origin of this word comes from Greek origin because the word can be divided into two parts, the word trigono and the word metry. Trigono, it comes from the word trigonon, which means triangle. The part which is metry originates from the word metron, which means measure. What is the definition of trigonometry? Trigonometry is the study of triangle uh, according to the measures of their angles, length of sides, and more. So trigonometry is a new way to find the measure of angles and sides in a triangle. We're going to start studying trigonometry in right triangles. First of all, you have to remember that the side facing the right angle, its name is hypotenuse. And here we're going to consider an angle called theta. And the side which is next to this angle, we're going to call it the adjacent. And the side facing it, we're going to name it as an opposite side. These namings are very important to study the rules of the sine, cosine, and tangent, which are the trigonometric words we're going to use them. So sine theta, it is calculated by using the measure of the opposite side over the hypotenuse. Cosine theta, it is the adjacent divided by the hypotenuse, and tangent theta, it is opposite divided by the adjacent side. If we have the angle which measure is 30 degrees, we know that the sine 30 degrees is equal to half, which is equal to 0.5. We're going to learn how do we get these numbers using calculators and memorizing them, and in other ways too. Cosine 30 degrees, it is equal to radical 3 over 2, or equal to 0.8666. Tangent 30 degrees, it's equal to radical 3 or the number 1.732. But sure, it is more accurate to use them with the radical to see an accurate number. You can also go to this link to see the how the trigonometric circle works. Here I put an image about the trigonometric circle to show you if we have the angle 30 degrees on a circle, when we move it from 0 till 30, you can see that the opposite sides, which represent the sine of the angle, it is 0.5, while the blue line, which is the adjacent one, it represents the cosine of the angle. Now I want you to keep in mind these formula, trigonometric formulas. Sine x, it is represented by sin x, which is equal to the opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine x, it is cos x equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. Tangent x, it is equal to the sine over cosine, which is opposite over hypotenuse over adjacent over hypotenuse. So the rule will be opposite over adjacent after we can simplify hypotenuse with the hypotenuse from the numerator and the denominator. Here we have the table that represents the most used angles with the accurate measures and calculations for sine x, cosine x, and tangent x. We're going to see that the sine of angle 30, it is half. The cosine of it is radical 3 over 2, and tangent x equals radical 3 over 3. The link we have seen before shows you how these angles change on the trigonometric circle and how do these numbers change. Here, if I don't have the angle, I can press shift with sine, which gives us the inverse of sine, and with 0.5, and we will get 30. So we will get the answer of the angle, with the measure of the angle. If you have the calculators with you, press sign, shift sign 0.309 and you will get 18. Then we're going to press cosine with 18 and we will get the answer. Press tangent, tan, plus 18, then equal, and you will get the answer. Again with sine 30, then press equal, and you will get 0.5 or half. Cosine plus 30 equals 0.866 or radical 3 over 2. Press tangent plus 30 and you will get the answer 0.577 or radical 3 over 3. Press sine with plus 45 degrees with equal and you will get the answer 0.7071 or radical 2 over 2. And cosine will get the same answer. Tangent 45 degrees plus equal and you will get the answer 1. Sine 60 equals 0.866 or radical 3 over 2. Cosine 60 equals 0.5 or half. Tangent 60 is equal to 1.732 or radical 3. I hope you try them again at home using your calculators. I'm still waiting for the day that I will actually use trigonometry. Have a nice